AI philosophy, enabling humans to establish destiny for themselves and establish a mind for AI. Darwin published Times on the Origin of Species, arguing that organisms evolve through natural selection and the survival of the fittest, overturning the theory of the immutability of species and creationism. Core tenets of the theory of evolution. Natural selection equals reproduction and heredity, plus variation, plus struggle for existence, plus adaptability. Humans have evolved a cognitive system based on the principle of least action for survival, an optimized system oriented to survival rather than truth, minimizing time and energy consumption. Click the plus sign to follow this account for more wonderful content. It is not the strongest or the most intelligent species that survive on Earth, but those that can adapt to change, make good use of surrounding resources, and cooperate to confront common threats. Charles Darwin, a renowned British naturalist, is the founder of the theory of evolution. In 1831, Darwin embarked on a 5-year global voyage aboard HMS Beagle as an expedition naturalist. This journey profoundly shaped his scientific thinking. He observed flora, fauna, and geological phenomena across South America, the Galapagos Islands, and other regions, accumulating extensive first-hand data. In 1859, Darwin published Times on the Origin of Species and put forward the theory of natural selection to explain the process of species evolution. He maintained that all living beings evolve gradually via natural selection and the survival of the fittest. His theory overthrew the widely accepted doctrines of fixed species and creationism, laying the foundation for modern biology. For instance, plants evolved bright-colored blossoms and sweet fragrances to attract pollinators such as bees. Similarly, human skin pigmentation evolved in response to environments. Populations living near the equator in Africa developed dark skin, which effectively shields them from intense solar radiation. Fair-skinned people face higher risks of skin cancer under prolonged sunlight exposure, yet pale skin facilitates the synthesis of vitamin D, essential for bone development in high-latitude regions with scarce sunlight. Such disparities illustrate the diverse adaptations of organisms to their surroundings. Core tenets of the theory of evolution. Natural selection equals reproduction and heredity, plus variation, plus struggle for existence, plus adaptability. Organisms pass their genes down to their offspring. Individuals carrying favorable variations gain an edge in the struggle for existence. Random minor genetic variations occur during heredity, without large-scale genetic rewrites, enabling populations to maintain consistent, recognizable traits across generations, as seen in reptile, avian, and human populations alike. All species face intense survival pressure. Each generation far exceeds the carrying capacity of natural environments, leading to the elimination of most individuals under the law of survival of the fittest. Organisms strive to maximize reproductive opportunities, and fiercer competition accelerates the emergence of new species. Individuals better adapted to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing their advantageous traits to subsequent generations. Darwin's theory of evolution holds that genetic mutation and natural selection operate randomly with no fixed evolutionary direction. This explains why many scholars prefer the term theory of evolution, or more precisely, theory of descent with modification, over the literal translation progressive evolution, as the latter may mislead readers into assuming evolution follows a deliberate, ordered, forward trajectory, whereas descent with modification is undirected, passive, blind, and stochastic. Traits advantageous in one habitat may prove disadvantageous in another. Note: evolutionary biology posits that the formation of a new species is a contingent, non-reproducible event under specific conditions. The multi-regional origin hypothesis claims that Homo erectus populations independently evolved into Homo sapiens across different continents, which contradicts evolutionary principles by implying repeated identical speciation events. Mounting evidence now supports the out of Africa theory. Comparisons of mitochondrial DNA sequences from global human populations reveal the greatest genetic variation among African peoples, indicating humanity's ancestral roots in Africa. While most early humans remained on the continent, a small branch migrated outward roughly 200,000 years ago and spread across the globe. Beyond environmental natural selection, sexual selection plays a pivotal role. For example, a male animal with frail health ill-suited to harsh living conditions may still attract abundant mates due to distinctive aesthetic traits favored by females. Likewise, females across animal species tend to select mates with prominent masculine features such as vivid plumage, full manes, or large crests. Though these traits often hinder survival by reducing camouflage, they persist through inheritance due to female mating preference. These exaggerated masculine displays also signal robust vitality, demonstrating that males bearing survival disadvantageous features can still thrive, thereby signaling superior overall fitness. During human evolution, we developed a cognitive system grounded in the principle of least action. See section 4.15, optimization example. The principle of least action, the most universal law of nature. This survival-optimized cognitive framework prioritizes survival over absolute truth, minimizing time and energy expenditure. It simplifies and distorts perceptions of reality to enable rapid decision-making, constructing identification mechanisms critical for coping with sudden environmental threats. However, such simplification inherently limits human cognition, rendering our understanding of the world partial, reduced, and skewed. We can never fully grasp the absolute truth of reality. I am Wu Huayu, a PhD from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and a postdoctoral fellow from Peking University, and the founder of AI philosophy. For more detailed information, please refer to the complete version of this book. In addition to this short video, you can also click on my avatar to view more long videos.